Welcome to Level Up with CMJ. Hey, my name is Joe, and this is my Craps Master dice shooting journey. Let's make it yours too. So today is episode 148 of the Level Up program, and it is day number 63 of the Purple Belt. If you're playing along in Crapsee, the code is C4C2E2. And we're going to be changing dice sets today. We were using the 3246 and it was a pretty successful dice set, but we have a little bit over 400 documented throws on that, and it's time to change it over to a new dice set. So we're going to be switching over to the 4263 dice set. We'll analyze in just a few seconds here. Good morning, Randall. Good morning, Jeff. And good morning, SJ. Good morning, Coach Joe. So welcome everybody to Level Up here. So let's switch over to our dice analyzer cam, and let's quickly go through the new dice set. So the new dice set is going to be the 4263. So on the left die here, that'd be a 4 on the top, 2 to the front, 6 on the top, 3 on the front. Okay, and if you guys look at this on all primary hits, we have the 4, 6, 10, we have the 2, 3, 5, the 3, 1, 4, and the 5, 4, 9, which is the Big Mac. No 7s show up on that primary hit. If it's single pitches, though, we're going to have 2 7s show up. We have the 4, 3, 7 and the 3, 4, 7. So that's where our 3 4s will show up. So go back to the 4, 2, 6, 3 dice set. If we have one dice implode or go off axis, whether it be an implode or an explode, does not matter. We also have that 4-3 that shows up, but we also have a 2-5. So the 7s will show up all the way around that whole dice set. So that's if one die implodes, but we stay primary here. Oops. Let's redo that again. So if one die implodes and we single pitch, then we'll have 4 7s all the way around. So that's going to be our bad dice throw. So that would be, again, if one dice implodes and goes off axis. Okay. If it explodes and it single pitches, we only have to worry about the 2 7s, a 4 3 and a 4 3 4. So something to kind of think about. This 6 1 is going to show up if it. Whoops, let's do this. Okay, 6 1 will show up only if that one dice explodes. Okay. So something to kind of look at, something to kind of consider. But we'll try this dice set out. We'll see how it goes. It was recommended to me by Bone Tracker. And again, we're going to give this a fair try. We'll give it at least 100 to 200 throws here and see how it goes. So anyhow, 4263 is going to be our new dice set. The 3246 Coach Joe does like. That's awesome. I really like that dice set as well. But anyhow, let's start off with Crapsee here. We're going to start off as if it was a random shooter. We're not going to do a pass line bet, no craps check, no ATS. So let's get the bet set here, and we'll go dice out. 4263 will be our dice set. It's going to be a little bit hard for me to remember that until we get a couple repeat statements in. But here we go. Shooter number 1, roll number 1. And we're going to start off with a 5-1 mixer. It's Christmas Sideshow Gamble. Get KPI engaged here. And we have a 5-1. And we'll get entered in on Crapsee. Okay, we're going to pick up that 6 and that 8 for $30 each. And we're going to pick up a field bet for $25. And we're going to call that all bets set here as soon as we get our dice set. So it's going to be 4263. And all bets set. Here we go, dice out. And we got the Old Bay Bushel. That'd be a 5-5 heart 10. So that's going to pay out on that field bet. And what we're going to do is we're going to take that $25 win off of that. We're going to put that onto the 5. And we're going to stick with that field bet again. We also have $30 on 6 and 8. We're going to keep that up as well. Good morning, Craig. You came in just at the right time because, hey, when you enter the chat or you say something in the chat, that's when your dice roll does show up. So 4263. So if you guys watched Jeff's midday show yesterday, he talked a little bit about his trip, a little bit of highlights in that. It looked like he had a very, very good trip. Good morning, Demon Dog Chris. Driving and listening, as long as it's done safely, I fully support that. So I'll help that set here and dice out. It's a common thing that I do a lot is listen to craps related stuff when I'm driving. Dice land, they split apart, but we have a 4-4 heart 8 square pair. So that's the second 8 that we hit here. No, that's only the first 8. We had a 6, 10, and then an 8. So that 8 paid out. We lost our field bet, so we'll go back up on the field bet again for $25. We're looking for another field bet hit so we can pick up that 9, and we can do 2 collects after that. So 4263. So that was a single pitch hit at last throw. Single pitch, 1 roll backwards it was. So I'll bet set here and dice out. Good morning, Marble Fork. So Jeff had fun playing craps with Chef Dice. And he won. That's always a positive. Good morning, Frida. And we got dice out. And we have a 3-2-5. No field 5. That was a nice throw. The dice landed up tight against the wall. The energy levels were good. So I was happy with that one. And that 3-2. Let's see what that 3-2 came from. So we had a 4-2-6-3. And we had a 3-2. So it would have been a double pitch in a left die and would have been an implosion of the other die. So it's going to take a little bit for me to get the dice rolls down and what the dice are doing with that. But again, that was a 5. So that was, we're going to go back up on that field bet again. We lost that field bet. So we'll go bet set here. Good morning, George. Good morning, Jen. And dice out. And we have a 4-6-10. That'd be Waylon's best friend weighing that in. Daddy Joe. So we got our second field hit. Now we're going to do 2 collects. We're going to take that winnings there. We're going to put that onto the 9. And we'll keep the field bet up here just in case. But we're going to do 2 collects now. We're not going to pick up any other numbers. We have the inside covered. We have the field covered. We're going to do 2 collects, and then we'll drop down to that 110 inside bet level. So again, this is taking me a little bit to get used to this dice set. We got 4-2-6-3, and we got all bets set. Dice out. Good morning, Rick. And we've got a 4-1-5 horse and buggy. So that'll be hit number 1, even though we lost a field bet on that, but we still brought back a little bit of money, brought back $10 on that. Again, we're looking for $110 in the rack here. So we have $80 brought back. We have $110 on the table right now because we're not going to go up on that field bet. We're going to take our chances with the inside numbers here. So we got 4263. Good morning, Corey and Navaldo. Welcome. Guys, if you're just joining in, I analyzed, and good morning, Jim. I went through the new dice set. We have 4263 for the new dice set. And in the beginning of the video here, I kind of went through and kind of analyzed it a little bit. So make sure that you go back to the beginning when you're done watching the video today. And this will kind of explain the new dice set that we are using. The one thing I didn't explain to you guys, and let me show you in 1 second here. And we have a 369. That would be the center field 9. So the one thing I didn't show you guys on that is, let me get that entered in Crapsee here quick, is the 4263 is what we're using. And this is essentially just the 3V set. So if you roll back, we have the 3 on the right side there. We single pitch it. It's a 3V set. So that's all we're using is basically a 3V set, but it's single pitched or 1/4 turn on the dice. So it'd be 1/4 turn away from us. So that's all that this is. It's just basically 3V with 1/4 turn. So anyhow, we got all bets set here. That was a collect. Next one's gonna be a press because we have 115 brought back. We have 110 on the table. So we're now in the profit on this shooter. And we got another horse and buggy, 145. And again, this dice set that we're choosing here is based off of what was recommended to me on Bone Tracker, based off of what we did on that last dice set that we used. So we hit a 5 there, so we're going to press that 5 and 9 up to $35 each. Again, we're going to go with that 4263 dice set. And we got all bets set. Dice out. And we got the 4-5. That would be the Big Mac, the hard 9. So definitely hitting some numbers here with this dice set. And that was the 9, so we're going to drop, let's drop a 1/4 onto that. We'll make it look like 60. So we still have the inside numbers only covered. We have 199 brought back to the rack. We have 155 on that table. 4263. And all bets set, dice out. And we got a 426, 2x4. So this is definitely hitting the inside numbers. I know that the 3V traditionally hits the 6 and 8s, I believe, mostly. But we're definitely hitting mostly inside numbers here. We've not hit a 3 or a 4 or 10 yet. We hit 2 10s, but that was early on. We're looking for that 11 and 12 for the tall. We're looking for the 2, 3, and 4 for the small. So we have 4263. And we hit a 6 in that last one. So that was our point. So we're going to be looking for a new point. When we come out, though, we're going to press that 6 and 8 up to $42. But let's go all bets set here. Looking for a new point. Be roll number 11 for the shooter. And dice out. And we have a 5-6 mid-bow yo. So that is a pass line winner for the come out. I do not have a pass line bet because we're acting as if this is a random shooter, so I'm not putting a pass line out there right now. But that does help with the ATS. If you are playing the ATS, all you need to get is that box cards and you will get that tall hit. So 4-2-6-3. And I'll bet set coming out again, looking for a point. Good morning, Arnell. And we have a 1-3-4 Big Joe from Crapsee Master Journey. So that's the first 4 for the day. And our point will become 4 now. So again, we're going to press those 6 and 8 up to $42 here. And let's drop $12 onto it, onto each one of them. So we currently have 234 brought back to the rack. We have 179 at the table. Next hit that we take, we will pick up that 4 and 10. So we got 4-2-6-3. And we got all bets set. Dice out. I feel like they're not square, so we'll re-grip them. That was a little bit short on that landing zone, but we had the 4-6-10. So we hit the 10 again. And that one, I was not happy with how the dice went down the table. They were really flat and they landed really early. So they didn't get close to that landing zone that I normally use. But that was a primary hit. And we'll call that a bet set again. Dice out. So looking for the 12, the 2, and the 3. And we got the double degen. That would be the hard 6. 3-3 hard 6. So with that hit, we're going to pick up, let's pick up the 10. We're only going to pick up one of them right now. So it'll be $25 by 10. 283 brought back, 204 on the table. And we got 17 people watching on YouTube. We've got 6 people playing Crapsee. Make sure that you hit all bets set on Crapsee when you're ready with your bets. And dice out. Dice split apart again when they landed, but we have a 2-6. That would be the Duracell 8. Go out and support live craps. 268. So these are definitely hitting primarily those inside numbers. That's looking nice. So we're going to press that 8 up to $66. $332 brought back to the rack, $228 on the table. And I probably, instead of pressing it up, I should have picked up that 4, but we'll pick up the 4 on the next hit here. And I'll bet set, dice out. Good morning, nuts bolts. You are 100% in that statement. Nuts and bolts said in the beginning, I had a $25 field bet. Now I'm pressing all the box numbers, and that's how I'm getting into that break-even point. And this would be on a Oops, terrible throw. We hit the mixing bowl, but we got lucky. We got the Big Mac, the hard 9, 549. But that's how I'm getting into this with random shooters or shooters that I do not know. We'll go $30 on that 6 and 8, and then we press in or put the field bet. We'll take a couple hits with that, get the 5 and 9 picked up, and then we drop. Once we get to break even, then we'll start pressing the other numbers up. But we'll pick that 4 up now, $25 on the 4. And 416 brought back, 253 on the table. 4263. And I'll bet set. Nice out. And we have the hard 4, 2-2, ballerina. So I'm glad we picked up that 4. That was the point, by the way. So we hit the point again. So we've hit 2 points so far. Hopefully we'll get a different number here for a point. When we come back, we'll put $50 on that 4. Again, we are not using a pass line bet right now, and we are not using ATS at all or Crapsee because we are pretending this is a random shooter. This is a pretty darn good random shooter. We're on roll number 18 for the first shooter. And this is our new dice set that we're using, guys. This is a 4263 dice set. And again, go back to the beginning of the video when we're done here, and I'll kind of give you a kind of a review of what this dice set does or how it rolls out. So, dice out. And that one, I was not happy. They both landed, both went to the left, so that means my wrist is twisted to the right a little bit, but we have a 5-3-8. 8 came easy, so our new point is going to be 8. This is our third point, so if we could hit this again, that'll be, if your table would pay out 3-point fire bet, that would be a 3-point fire bet. 4263. And again, I said we were going to put $25 extra on that 4, so now the 4 looks like 50. 465 brought back, 278 on the table, all bet set. And we have a 5-1 mixer again, so that would be the 6. Watched just a little bit of YouTube last night, not too much, but I saw that Jacob put another video out. Jacob from Wager Me This. I did another 6, 7, 8 video. So it's 4263. And we rolled a 6 on that last one, so we're going to bring that 6 up to $66 now. $514 brought back, 302 on the rack. Dice out. And we have another hard 9, Big Mac, 5-4. So we've thrown, I think there's a third or fourth one of those that we've thrown on this shooter so far. So we're definitely seeing some repeat of numbers, some similar numbers here. So we're going to go up to $90 on that 9. So we'll drop in 30 on there. The rest is the collect. 598 brought back, 332 on the table. 4263. And all bet set. Dice out. Roll number 21. Dice landed. They jumped up. One kicked off the top one. So the right one kicked off the top one. And we have a 5-2-7. That would be the Bruce. Do not become shark bait. So that is our 7 out. It was a decent roll to start off with. We made it, Tom it on a Big Mac, it is. So we made it 21 rolls on that first shooter. So I think that qualifies us to start betting our normal bets here. So we're going to go $30 on the pass line bets. We're going to go $5 on the craps check. We're going to go 10, 5, 10 on the ATS. Made a profit of $266 on that first shooter. So we're going to go 4, 2, 6, 3. So that first shooter, we had 3 5s, 2 4s, 4 6s, 3 8s, 4 9s, 3 10s, 1 11. So pretty decent. We'll go all bets side here. 7 people on Crapsee, 15 people on YouTube watching. Thank you, Jim. Thank you, Arnell. And we'll go dice out. 4 2 6 3. Again, this is the first time I'm using this dice set. I've not even practiced with it prior to the live stream, so this is all new material from even myself here. And we came out with a 2-6 Duracell 8. Go out and support live craps, especially live fantasy craps on Wednesday nights with Arnell, which is done both on his channel and on Casino Gaming Television or TV. So we're going to go now with the 154 inside bet level. We're not going to pick up the 8 though, so it's going to be 124. And again, we're hitting mostly inside numbers, so we're not going to worry about that. About the outside numbers right now. So we have 35 on a 5 and 9. We got 42 on that 6. And our pass line is covered. Or covers that 8. So we got all bets set here. Dice out. Thank you, Jeff. And dice out. And we got Snake Eyes, Magic Aces, 112. So that's the first bookend that we picked up today. That does help us with that ATS. Does nothing for our box number hits, our bets. 4 2 6 3. So that Snake Eye was a double pitch on one and an explode on the other. And I'll bet set. And we have Magic Aces once again. So 112. So that would be a repeater. So that's, if you have repeater bets on your table, that would have paid out. Again, that does nothing for anything right now because we already hit that for the ATS. And we got 4 2 6 3. And we'll call it on bet set right away. Dice up. So we're looking for a hit so we can do a pressure. And we have a 5-6 Midmo Yo. Cheryl in the house. Helps with the ATS. There's nothing for our box hits. Would be nice to get an inside hit here so we can actually press those bets up one level or 2 levels, two units. 4 2 6 3. And I'll bet set. So that first shooter, we're hitting a ton of inside numbers. The second shooter, now we're starting to hit some craps numbers. Days line is split apart, and we got another craps number. We have a 213 Alfredo sauce ace deuce. Curious to see a trip report from Alfredo. He's over in Vegas. I think he still is, or he's on his way back. I think he's on his way back right now. So I'm curious to see how he did. I think he was meeting up with Uncle Mel there. I'm not entirely sure on that, though. 4263. And all bets set. It's going to be roll number 6 for the shooter. Ace out. And we hit that mixing bowl that kicked them both over to the left. And we have magic aces again. It's the third time this shooter has hit that. So if you're playing crapless, you'd be making a ton of money off of this shooter. So yeah, 4263. And we got all bets set. They split apart when they came on my fingers. We're back on the Minmo Yo. So it definitely should be on a field bet here, but we're not going to do that. I want to stick with my other trend betting type setup that I have. We're trying to get to that break even right now. So far we've not had a collect at all, and we are 7 rolls in. This is our 8th roll coming up here. So kind of interesting. And it's interesting how the numbers switched, or they shifted between the first shooter and the second shooter so far. Again, the first shooter we hit a ton of inside numbers. Now we're starting to hit those outside numbers, the craps numbers. All bets set, face out. And a little bit high energy, but we finally got a inside number hit. We got a 6-3 center field 9. So that's going to allow us to press our inside number bets up here. We'll go to up 2 units each. So if I had the 8 covered, it would be a 44 pressure. But we're going to go to 45 on that 5 and 9. We're going to go to 54 on that 6. And what I'm going to probably do is I'm going to put 15, we'll go $20 on that pass line odds. So $44 brought back right now. We have $219 on the table currently. We're going to take one more hit at this level, and then we're going to drop it down to the 110 inside bet level. So 4263 is the dice set, and all bets set. And both dice hit. The left one stuck. The right one bounced over to the right and then came right back in. But we have a 2-2 hard 4. There's nothing for our bets other than the ATS. We need the 5 and 6 for the small. We need the 10 and 12 for the tall. 4, 2, 3, 6. So that was an explode of the right die and a single pitch of the left die. 4, 2, 6, 3, and all bets set. Whoa, that was a terrible, terrible throw, guys. It almost landed on the chip rail, hit the mixing bowl, and went right around like a whirlpool. But we got 3-2-5, no field 5. So we got lucky on that one. And that was our second box hit. So we're going to be able to come down on our bets now to that 110 inside bet level. So that is going to be 25 on the 5 and 9, 30 on that 6, so we have $30 on a pass line. So all we need is that 6 for the small, we need the 10 and the 12 for the tall. 4, 2, 6, 3. And all bets set. I agree with you on that, Craig. The mixer, the 2x4, the double D-gen. We've already thrown a 2x4. We've also thrown a double D-gen at least once here on both of those. And we've also thrown a mixer on that. And we have an ace deuce Alfredo sauce. So this roll is starting to is double digit now. Finally, it's kind of a boring roll if you ask me, because we're hitting a lot of those craps numbers on here. All bets set here. We're still not to break even yet. We have to bring back about $22 more in order to get to that break even point. So dice out. And we got another mid-mo-yo, 6, 5, 11. I don't know what happened to those inside numbers that we were throwing on that first shooter, because it totally switched. It's like there's two different shooters. Maybe because that was a random shooter on the first one. Who knows? So 4, 2, 6, 3. And all bets set. Dice out. That is 100% accurate. Or no, he says rubbish because I have no moo on them. And rubbish is a term that Uncle Mel uses from Craps, Hawaii. Rubbish numbers. Dice out. And we got another 6-2 Durso 8. Support those live craps channels and make sure you give them thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to them if you haven't done so already. And please do the same for my channel as well. 4, 2, 6, 3. And that was our point, by the way. So we are back to that break even now. So we'll be looking for a new point here. As far as the small goals, we need the 6. For the tall, we need the 10 and 12 yet. So we're going to go all bets set here, looking for a new point. And you know what? I'm going to reset that yet, guys. If you want to redo it, I'm going to bring my pass line down to 25 now, because that pass line paid out. That paid for that ATS. We're going to go with a $5 craps check here. And we'll call that all bets set. Dice out. 4, 2, 6, 3. And we have a come out 11 mid-mo-yo. So there's a pass line winner on that. I don't know how many mid-mo-yos we've thrown this shooter. What is that? 4 of them this shooter already. Interesting. So it pays out on that pass line. Again, we're going $25 on the pass line. We are going $5 craps check. 162 brought back. I have 135 on the table, so we are definitely in the profit on this shooter. 4, 2, 6, 3. And we're already 40 minutes into the program today. So all bets set and dice out. Yeah, you're 100% accurate in that. Now, I should probably be betting on that field with this shooter here. Definitely be picking up some extra hits. But as soon as I do that, that's when those inside numbers start rolling. But here we got another come out winner. This is a 5-2 Bruce this time. So unfortunately, that's going to reset that ATS, which we were so darn close on getting. Do not become shark bait here, guys. So unfortunately, ATS is reset. We're going to go back up on it again, though. And we're going to go with the $5 crap check. We're going to go back to $30 on that pass line. 10, 5, 10 on that ATS. Or $4 horn, Jeff is saying. Yep. 11 out of 14 rolls are field winners. And that's my luck, is if I start changing my bet over there, it's not going to hit. So 4-2-6-3. And all bets set, dice out. Still looking for a point. And we have a 4-6-10. Waylon's best friend way in that end. So 10 will be our new point. There's another field hit for you now. So we're going to pick up $30 on that 8. So we're now 152 brought back, 165 on the table. So we need one more hit here to get back to that break even again. 4-2-6-3. And I'll bet set. And we got a 7. Ouch. 4-3-7. Single pitch of the die. So that one was a very long roll. We actually ended up losing $13 on that, but we got 17 rolls in, and we lost because of all of those darn craps numbers that we threw in that. So we got about 17 minutes left here in the program before our hour is up. Let's do one more shooter here and see how it does. Arnell's saying that they might have to take over the second table. He has a feeling that the first table is going to be packed. Jeff, Arnell, and Sith Lord, and Rich, and probably Rick Lee, Demon Dog, Chris, probably. They're all going to be meeting down in Chicago again this weekend. Probably Juliet, Illinois. And that's what happened the last time we were there, is we waited a while for the second table to open up. We all jumped on it. We just monopolized that second table. So that was kind of neat. Jeff is saying one of those types where the double digits, but you don't make any money depending on your place box bets. That's 100% accurate in that. So, okay. So anyhow, let's go $30 on a pass line bet here. $5 craps check 10, 5, 10 on that ATS, and all bets set, dice out. 4-2-6-3 is the dice set. So this is a new dice set. If you're just joining in, make sure you go back to the beginning of the video. I kind of go through and analyze the set a little bit. And we have a 3-2-5 for a come out. That'd be a no field 5. So no field on that one, Arnell. So maybe we're going to switch our rolls back to the way they were the first shooter. So again, we're going to go with the 154 inside bet level. Since the 5 is covered on the pass line, we're just going to go 42 on a 6, 42 on a 8, 35 on a 9. 4-2-6-3. And all bets set. Dice out. That'd be cool if Ben comes down. I think he just came back from Vegas. I think he was down in Vegas as well. Dice out. Hit the mixing bowl, and we got the 5-5 Old Bay Bushel. Hard 10. So that helps with the ATS. It's nothing for our bets because we do not have anything on that 10. Covering the inside numbers right now. I know the last dice set that we used, which is a 3-2-4-6 dice set, we were hitting mostly the even numbers. We hit very few 5s and 9s. So that was kind of an interesting thing. So at that time, instead of doing the 154 inside, I was doing the betting the evens. So 4-2-6-3, all bet set, and dice out. Both dice went down, they sat, and they died. And we have a 5-2 Bruce. Do not become sharp bait. So I think we're gonna, I don't know, should we go one more shooter here, guys, or not? Because that was definitely a short roll. I think that was a mechanical flaw on that one. So let me know in the chat if you guys want to go one more roll here. I am willing to do it. Yeah, we'll do it. What the heck? So we got $30 pass line, $5 craps, 10, 5, 10 on the ATS. And I'll bet set. Thanks up. And they both landed, they split apart, another 5-2 Bruce. So maybe our luck is turning around a little bit here today. So that's a come out winner, pass line winner. So we're gonna have to go back up on that crap check. We're gonna have to go back up on the ATS. SJ saying one more. Marvel says more money, more money. Good morning, Chris. See danger set, be careful. 4-2-6-3. And I'll bet set. Dice up. And we got another 7 here. This time it's a primary hit, or a single pitch. Still a come out winner, 4-3. So 2 7s in a row. Run, everybody, run, run, run. Oh my God. Again, we're gonna have to go back up on that craps check and the ATS. We are still at a break even here because everything that we're winning on the pass line, we're putting right out hedging on that ATS and craps check. 4-2-3-6. I'm sorry, 6-3. 4-2-6-3. So that's a single pitch 7 that just came out. Good morning, Duracell. And we got all bets set, dice out. Kind of veered off towards the middle of the table there. We have another 7, 4-3-7. Again, single pitch of the dice. Now, if we were able to change sets, well, we're not because of the way the program is set up here, but if we're able to change sets, that's 2 single pitches in a row. would want to choose a different dice set, like maybe like the last one we just had, the 3, 2, 4, 6 dice set. That would be a perfect one to go to because there's no 7s that show up on that single pitch. But since we're doing this for this program, we're sticking with the 4, 2, 6, 3. But that would be something that you might want to consider. Go back up on the craps check, go back up on the ATS here. And we still have a $30 pass line bet. All bets set. Half the people in the chat right now will be at Juliet on Saturday. I wish I could make it down there for you guys, or to meet up with you guys. That would be fun. But dice up. And we have a Duracell 8628. Support live craps. So we're going to go with the 154 inside bet level, not including the point. So it's going to be 35 on the 5 and 9. It's going to be 42 on that 6. The point is covered on the pass line. 4, 2, 6, 3. And all bets set. This is going to be roll number 5 for this shooter. We finally got a point established. And dice out. And we have a 314 Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. So 3-1. That's the second one of those I think we threw today for the 3-1s. That's the fourth 4 that we threw. And again, 4, 2, 6, 3. Dice out. And we have a 5-6 Midmo Yo. Definitely has been a hot number today. That was roll number 47 for the day. This is going to be roll number 7 for this shooter coming up. So Coach Joe has become a student of CMJ, built his own throwing station. Awesome. And he's on orange belt right now. 4, 2, 6, 3. And hopefully I'm steering him in the right direction with the stuff I'm doing here. And I'll bet set. Dice out. And we have an ace deuce Alfredo sauce, so we're back on those field numbers again. So keeping this in mind now, again, we're trying to do trend betting. Let's start picking up field numbers here for a while and see if that pays out. So let's throw $25 on a field bet. I'm definitely seeing patterns so far with this. And watch this or now. This is where I don't hit any field numbers whatsoever now. So we got 4, 2, 6, 3, and we'll see what happens. Dice out. Good morning, JR. I'll have to check the Discord out. Here we go. And we got a 347. Ouch. So I just wasted another 25 bucks on that. Short roll here, guys. And that will be our last roll for the day. Let's get it entered in on Crapsee. So we had 2 very decent rolls, 1 medium roll and 1 just crappy roll. Let's check our statistics out for this roll. Again, this is the first time I'm throwing this dice set here, guys. I did not practice whatsoever prior to getting it done. Not lining up right thumb right. Okay. We had box numbers and inside numbers are low, 4s and 10s are a little bit high, come out 7s are high, horns and fields are definitely high, hardways are high, and it was a light side play today. The big number was the 11 and the 10 slightly. We had an SOR of 12.3, we had an SRR of 6.1 with 4 come out 7s. So, interesting. So, again, we're going to stick with this dice set for at least 200 to 400 throws minimal. We'll see how I like it. So far, I'm mixed on it. I definitely like that last set that we had, the 3, 2, 4, 6, much better. But we'll see how it goes going forward. Interesting thing on this second shooter was we had a lot more roll quality score points. I think because we had those repeaters on the craps numbers, so that came across on that. Those come out 7s were rough. Marble Fork goes. Hopefully monster rolls to come, says Arnell, and I fully 100% agree with that comment. But hey guys, thanks for joining along today. I will hopefully see you guys back tomorrow. Tomorrow will be Friday, and it'll be the last day of the week for the Level Up program. My name is Joe, and this is my Craps Master Dice Shooting Journey. Let's make it yours too. Enjoy your day, everyone. Thank you very much.